it's Randy. I wanted to follow up a little bit on more information about the old HCG diet, which uses the 1, 2, 3, 4 diet drops. So I talked a little bit about how I take 5 drops 6 times a day under my tongue. I don't start dieting until the beginning of the 3rd day after taking the drops. And here is a food list and some live examples of the drops. So, of course, everyone knows what apple cider vinegar is, and I use that to make my own tea. I add that to dry Nestea and put some lemon and some of these flavored drops. I use the chocolate raspberry sweet drops for my coffee. There is also caramel hazelnut that you could purchase. And then these 3 drops are fruit flavored, grape, orange, and berry. I use those to add to water if I want, or to add to the tea concoction that I make. And then the liquid amino acids is like a Worcestershire sauce, but it's for cooking. It flavors meat and chicken, and you can use it to cook in the pan with, or you could add it to the top of your cooked meat. And here is a written out list of all the foods you can have. And unless I forgot a couple things, which is possible, you can't have anything else other than these things. So fruits are strawberries, grapefruit, apples, and lemons. Vegetables, asparagus, spinach, cucumber, radishes, cabbage, lettuce, and tomatoes, and onions. The proteins or meats are a palm-sized portion of whitefish, shrimp, crab, lobster, boneless chicken, steak, or ground chicken. The condiments, coconut oil, pump butter spray, lemon juice, any kind of vinegar, which would mean red wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and apple cider vinegar, hot sauce, salsa, steak sauce sparingly, Worcestershire sauce, and bouillon cubes or bouillon powder. And then the only thing that you can drink would be plain tea. Of course, use these sweeteners for your tea. Plain coffee, you're going to use your sweetener also for the coffee, and water. And you can also use the sweeteners for the water. And then I wrote 3 different go-to recipes that I need to have prepared, or that I will have definitely as one of my meals. So the strawberry vinaigrette is something that you would put strawberries, some of this apple cider vinegar, and salt, pepper, a little bit of balsamic vinegar or regular vinegar, and a little bit of sugar. It would be like stevia or Truvia, and you can flavor it up to taste, and then use that for your dressing on lettuce for salads. You can also put your steak on lettuce and then use the dressing and kind of have a steak salad or a chicken salad. Or you could have the salad separately. Chicken apple patties, those are great. It's a regular apple, any type, but I like Granny Smith or Honeycrisp. And you peel the apple, and then you cut the apple into teeny tiny little squares. It takes a long time to cut up a whole apple into teeny tiny little squares. You mix that apple with ground chicken, and you put some nutmeg in there, and you make chicken patties, so they're chicken apple patties. Fry them in a pan with some coconut oil, and you'll get maybe 4 or 5 patties from a pack of chicken from the grocery store, ground chicken. And then you can eat the patty plain. You could probably add mustard, although I didn't put mustard on here as condiments. You can have mustard too. You can eat it without anything, any condiment at all. I like to put it on a romaine lettuce and have like chicken apple patty lettuce wraps for one of my meals. It's really, really good. You'll feel like you're cheating on that one, but you're totally fine. And then onion soup is another go-to, especially when it's cold out, or if you want something quick, or if you are in the mood for soup. So you can get a medium-sized Vidalia onion and just cut that up and put that and make some beef bouillon broth. Now you've got French onion soup without the cheese and without the croutons. But it's pretty tasty, totally legal, and something that you can have, but that would count as a meal. You could use it as a snack if you absolutely needed to. You're going to find you're not that hungry, so your 2 meals will taper off into possibly just 1 snack and 1 meal a day. Some other days you'll be more hungry and you might want 2 snacks and 1 meal, or it could go all the way to 2 meals and 2 snacks. But of course, it's easier to hold off on eating when you're taking these drops, because you're just able to control yourself. So obviously there's no bread, no carbs on here. There's no butter, fats, no oil except the coconut oil, and you're going to use that very sparingly. That's only, to cook. I also forgot to put eggs on here. You can have 2 eggs if you want instead of a steak or ground chicken. Just be careful what you're going to cook the eggs in, and I like to have them fried, not scrambled, because it makes me feel like I've eaten more. But remember, you can't have any toast or nothing to dip it in, dip the yolk in. And you can eat 2 eggs pretty quickly, and seems like you didn't even really eat it all. So I only take eggs when I'm really sick of some of the other proteins on the list. And I think I mentioned that I will substitute tuna, plain tuna, maybe put some lemon juice in it, maybe put some lemon, pepper, and spices in it, but of course, obviously no mayonnaise. And I will put that also on romaine lettuce and have that as a lunch or as a dinner. So, anyway, this is part 2 of what you can eat. If anybody has done this diet before or is planning on trying it, let me know in the comments. If you have any other questions, let me know. I've been on it for 1 week. I did not weigh myself at the beginning, so I don't know how much I've lost in the week, but I did weigh myself on the 6th day or 7th day, and 7th day I weighed myself, and actually that was the 7th day of the drops, but only the 5th day of dieting. And I do notice, that I feel emptied out. My stomach feels empty, although, it's still got a lot of fat on it, but it doesn't feel full or bloated at all. I feel a little bit more comfortable. I think I lost probably 4 pounds in a week. So, at that rate, that's a great rate if I can keep it up. I can tell you later about what you do with when you hit a plateau where you're sticking to the diet but you didn't lose any weight. I'll talk about that next time. And what else? Oh, the weighing yourself. I'll talk more in depth about that next time, but it's best to weigh yourself every single day to see your progress, because it's very motivating when you get on the scale in the morning and you see you have lost a whole pound. And, you know, to me, that's like striking gold, because you start thinking, wow, 30 days of this and I could lose 30 pounds. It won't be like that, because you, first of all, you're going to probably cheat. And second of all, you're not going to lose a pound every single day, even if you stick to it, because your body will hit plateaus. It hits these familiar other weights that you've been at before, and it like gets stubborn and wants to stay at that weight. And you sometimes have to do some tricks to kind of get it to move off of the next lower plateau, which is a weight that you have been comfortable at before, but then you gained more. So I have certain plateaus, as you all probably do, have numbers in your mind about different weight levels you've been at that were comfortable, and then you surpass that. So all those weights you're probably going to plateau at. But that's the end of this video. Thanks for listening and watching. And I also just realized that I guess YouTube demonetized my videos. I'm not sure why. It's probably because of, I don't know, there's still a lot of viewers. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to figure it out why I got demonetized, because I know it's really hard to get monetized, and kind of bummed that I'm already demonetized, so that means I have to fight to try to get monetized again. But anyway, I hope you all have a great weekend, and let me know if any of you are trying this diet, and also any questions. Thanks a lot. See you soon.